Hi, in this video we will graph lines given the equation of the line in standard form like the one that I have here. In previous videos we were graphing lines, and for graphing those lines we were creating a table, and we just given some values to x, and the ones that the values for x that I have been selected, it depends on the window that I have here. So we're using the same window for the Alex, in which the axis goes from -10 to 10, so we can use any values between -10 and 10. However, I suggested that we use -1, 0, and 1, and I also say we don't need to do 3 points, 2 is enough, but we're using 3 to verify that they are in the same line, that they are aligned. Now, the difference with the exercises that we have been done before is that they were not in a standard form. We got they were like a slope, y-intercept, and in this case, and then it was easy just to do the substitution for the values of x. However, what we need to do here is an additional step. We need to leave this y by itself, so I will do this over here. So look, I need to have the y just by itself, so the problem is this element had the expression here, so this is a negative. I'm gonna put 3x, so this is a negative. I put the opposite sign because I do it in this side of the equation, I do it in the other side too. So I'm doing this, so this is eliminated, so I got the y here, I got a -6 plus 3x. Now this works for the substitution, because now I can say y, I need to know what is y, and I couldn't do it over here, and we do the replacement. It's -6 plus 3 times x. So instead of the x we put the parentheses, and then the x here is -1, and now here we do -6 plus 3 times 0. For the next one we do -6 plus 3 times 1. Now we just solve this expression. You can use your calculator or just do the operations. 3 times, we do the multiplication first before you do the addition. 3 times -1 is -3 plus -6, that gives us a -9. 3 times 0, remember we do the multiplication first, is 0 plus -6, that's -6. 3 times 1, 3 plus -6, that's a -3. So then the answer is here is -9. I see a -6 here, and I see a -3. Then we go to our software in Alex, and we plot those points. So we click here, and then we say the first one is -1 and -9, -1, -9, and then we plot it, and then the next one is 0, -6, 0 and -6, and the last one is 1 and -3. Now I will look, see how they look in the graph. So I see that they are aligned. So the next part that we do is we just draw the line. So we click on the first point, on the second point, we got the line, we check, and that's it. Now we have another type of exercise in which we will be drawing vertical or horizontal lines. Like in this exercise, so y equals 5, so we just gonna draw a line on 5 on y, check. Okay, so for the other series of exercise, vertical and horizontal, this is what it means. There will be linear equations, equations in which we have something like this: x equals a number, for example 5. So in this case, when you have something that looks like this, you look for the phi on the x-axis, and then we draw a vertical line on the phi. So this is on x equals phi. Okay, if this is x equals 6, then we put the vertical line on x equals 6. And this is x equals -1, then we draw a vertical line on the x equals -1. Now the horizontal is when we get a y equals a constant. For example, y equals 3. I think this is similar to the example that I just showed you. Then on 3, we draw a line that looks like this. Okay, if this y equals -1, then we draw the line like this. So this will be y equals a number, will be a horizontal line. X equals a number will be vertical. And when we got something like this, the equation in standard form, we simplify in this way. So we leave the y by itself, we use the table, we plot the points, and then we're done.